OCD. I never heard about it, that term OCD, since first when I actually got it myself, and it was few years ago. It all started again. I got some health problems. This was a trigger. I became so obsessed with cleaning, not necessarily hands too often, but obsessed with everything else. Like, what's going to happen if I touch this? And I was afraid of germs, of dirt. I got those horrible thoughts that perhaps something will happen to me. I will get sick. Now, if you have OCD, most of the time you want to confirmation. So you go to your, let's say, your cousin or your parents or someone close to you, and you ask, hey, I did touch this, or I encountered this situation, or I got this thought. You think this will not harm me? So, to lower your anxiety, because anxiety also is involved when you have OCD. You cannot cope with this feeling and the thought that something terrible could happen. Because for me it was very, very terrible, I went for help, yeah, and I started to going and meeting this psychiatrist, and this shrink gave me advice how to deal with that. Basically, you have to face the things you are afraid of. You have to expose yourself for it, and I did that. And over time, I overcome it, and it was fine. Like 2 years, it goes away, but there is this possibility that it can also return again. The OCD did came back. If you don't expose yourself when everything is fine, yeah, it did come back. Seek help, to contact the shrink, and he told me again, it's you again, what happened? I said this. Oh, long story short, this time the shrink gave me advice: stick with your medication. I was dumb before because I was not consistent with my medication. You cannot end, you have to take it. If you don't take it, it will mix with your whole system. I lost appetite. I didn't want to eat. I felt anxious the second time. Very weird things again, the thoughts, and afraid of what's going to happen with this or that. And of course, I had to visit my again my local doctor for prescription, as the shrink told me. So yeah, long story short, it's not easy when you have OCD. I don't wish on anyone for that. Thanks for staying with me, and see you next time. Bye bye.